Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. It is Builder? I'm like 90% sure it's Builder. No, that's not. Yeah, it's Builder. Builder on the forest. Let us do it. Hey, how you doing today? How's it going? Oh, I'm trying to unzip my hoodie, but this is a pullover. So I guess we'll suffer. I forgot to get water between last episode and this episode, of course, as I often do. But yeah, how's it going? How you doing today? Me, I'm doing good. Wednesday afternoon still, closing in on 5 p.m. Nice little 4:30. Don't really know where my day went. You know, it's like, oh well, my day's pretty short, right? It's like what day, right? It's just begun. It's 4:30, but you know, 4:30. I typically expect to be done recording by now, and yet I'm only starting my second video because for some reason I'm behind today, but I don't know why. Trying to work that part out, but you know, it's not like I got a crazy tight schedule to keep or anything like that. Let me scroll out my chair. It's a little close for comfort. But no, it's not like I got a crazy busy day. It's just how much time am I gonna spend doing some coding today? Could take Druid. I think I just take the house though. I think that an easy way to lose is to try to greed and not take houses and just take a bunch of stuff. Take a house on the first wave whenever you can. My hot take. No, I don't have a ton to do today, as is often the case, right? I'm trying to keep track of my days and be productive in them as much as I can. It's not easy, you know? If you got all this free time, you don't really have to do anything. I don't think I can afford 2 houses here. Oh, that guy's gonna help out Farmer for a little extra money from our grain. I can dig it. No, I'm just, you know, hanging tight. Hopefully you are as well. Surviving. Should be Thursday afternoon if you're watching this as it goes live. You could be watching this anytime due to the virtue of YouTube, right? Could be next year, could be the year after that, who knows? But most likely, due to the way that YouTube recommends videos, especially these types of videos, you're probably seeing this in 2020 on May 7th, if I were to take a guess. Who knows, maybe the YouTube algorithm will change. But until it does, or regardless of if it does, I've been talking about doing new content for YouTube. I am Slinger. Yeah, I didn't take Pike Rat because I don't think I could afford him. I think I can definitely take Slinger as a card. I mean, not that I don't think I could afford him. I literally did not have enough money to buy that Pike Rat. I can upgrade. Guard upgrade is actually pretty nice. My backline's quite tanky with guards upgraded and slingers. 2, 3, 5s. But you know. I talk about new content for YouTube, but as it sits right now, it's just probably going to be these two, Ratropolis and the Stone Shard, and then when I finish Stone Shard, I'll try something different. But most of my free time is just going to JavaScript right now, or whatever I decide to learn. It may not be JavaScript for long. Hopefully I finish JavaScript, do these projects, and move on to something else, but who knows, I'm very, very wishy-washy. Although, I don't know, I think that I feel a different sort of determination than I have in the past when I've tried to learn new things, where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna see this one out. Except for CSS, because those CSS projects made me very unhappy. I don't like CSS. It feels like something that I should just try to learn to love, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. Who knows? Maybe I'll come to a new understanding of it with it sometime in the future, but for now, I'm not a design type. I'm really not. I'm very bad at that sort of, like, making things look nice feel. And that's all it really is adjusting things on a page to make them look nice. Hell yeah, livestock when we got farmer. Hell yeah. I will never take you, Squire. But yeah, other than that, pretty normal day. I talked about this in the last episode a little bit. By the end of the basics section of the JavaScript course I'm doing, I was doing fucking recursion, man. I was losing my mind. I had to like pull out a piece of paper and map out recursion like I did the very first time I ever had to learn recursion in college, and I was like, oh my god, it's been a while since I've had to do this. My big problem with recursion, sorry, we're about to get into programming talk because that's what's on my mind, it's what I've been doing. Hopefully you don't mind. My thing about recursion though is like, who in their right mind, just like, you look at a problem and you go, yeah, I'm gonna use recursion on this. Like, I actually, when I was at community college in, early Smithy? Huh. It's way too expensive. This is a big bait. This is a big bait right here. This card costs you 331 gold plus 265 to play it. This is not takeable. Maybe it is, but I don't think so. But no, we were doing a program when I was in college, and one of the dudes that I was talking to between classes, he was like, yeah, because I had like a 30-minute or like hour-long break between my first and second class. But they were in the same room, so the door was just left open and we could stay in there if we wanted to. And so I would stay in there and I would just like shoot the shit with whoever else had nothing better to do. And we would discuss whatever programs we were doing or whatever, you know? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna use recursion to solve that problem. Like this program we got coming up. And I was like, really? You're just gonna like, you're just gonna recursion this? Like, what the hell? That's wild. I would never. He's like, yeah, try it. And then I tried it and I got very confused. And then I moved on from trying it because I was very confused. I don't know, I'm not super confused by recursion. I just struggle to see its uses practically, you know? I feel like everything you do with recursion you can do with anything else as well. Ambush? Nah. I'm gonna refresh this. We're good on walls. I take pillage. I think we pass. I don't know. Other than that though, it's like, yeah, I'm learning. It's fun. Some of the programs, maybe they're a little strange, confusing, but I'm getting there. And then I think after this I'm gonna try to learn some more Python, and then who knows, maybe do a few interesting projects. Maybe I've self-taught enough that I can find a company that desperately needs to hire some idiot, and that idiot could be me. You never know. Fishery. Probably the only way that I would ever play fishery on a run right there. Programming's cool though. It's one of those hobbies that if you've ever been like, yo, I kind of want to do programming, but it seems way too hard. Because I hear this surprisingly a lot. Like, I don't think I would be good at programming. It seems way too difficult. Programming is very easy. I'm just gonna tell you. Programming's really easy. If you can think logically, you can probably program. Not getting this repair off. It doesn't suck. It doesn't really matter, actually. I don't know, I think anyone can learn it. It's not too hard. It's the really interesting thing is I've been watching some videos on YouTube about it, and people are talking about how, yeah, I didn't even have a CS degree and I got a job in software engineering by self-teaching, and here's the steps I took. And it's just like, yeah, so I grabbed some books from a Humble Book Bundle or something similar. Here's the books I grabbed, and it's like, I have access to a lot of these books. I'm gonna take the barracks. And then I studied these books, did some projects, and applied to about 15 million jobs. And then one of them said yes. And now I'm a software engineer. And I'm like, wow, that's a crazy story. Literally just read a bunch of textbooks. And I self-taught Python this way. What was that? I think I had like Intro to Python or like No, Python Crash Course is the book I had from one of the book bundles that my friend picked up. Unforgiven Rat. Ooh, buddy. Now there's a pickup. Ooh, buddy. But like one summer I was just like, I'm gonna learn Python, and then I just went through that book and followed along. Pretty fun. I recommend it. Coding's a cool skill. I don't really use it for anything practically, but I know you can. My friend, he coded a bot in Python that he can turn on that automatically grabs a channel points reward in my Twitch channel, for example. He calls it the Picklebot 9000. And every now and then he just turns it on, and then it redeems a... The way it works in my Twitch channel is there's a reward that can only be redeemed once that's on at the start of the stream, and it's worth like 10 points, which is like nothing. So anyone can redeem it basically as long as you've ever watched. And you redeem it and you get first, and then your name gets put in the... This isn't Slings Fire. Your name gets put in the directory, or like in the reward as this person claimed first of it. And he used Python to create a bot to do that for him. And that's just like, you know, that's a pretty goofy example, of course, but you can extrapolate that to any, like, imagine basically any number of things you can automate with it. It's cool. It's fun. One of those things that I can handle. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a fishery there. Hey, a free monastery. Fishery popping off. What the hell? Great catch. You caught a whole ass building. That's insane. You're gonna catch it. I don't know if I talk too much. I spent a little time earlier on browsing TikTok. Earlier on as in like earlier in the year, I was like, is TikTok a platform that I should make content for? Does my Twitch stream benefit from me making content on TikTok? The answer would be yes, because any kind of content you make is going to be better than not. But at the end of the day, I decided against it because I don't really feel like it makes sense for me to spend time doing that based on, you know, many factors. I won't get into it, but I still browse TikTok from time to time because I was like, man, what is this app even about? And because, you know, you hear me talk about TikTok, you probably think about, you know, a bunch of girls just doing silly dances, right? And that is a large part of it, but that's not all of it. Can we get the shaman 2 runs in a row? No, it doesn't look like it. This guy, fun fact, he spawns a little faster. You can tell that he's coming a little sooner. The shaman spawns right out the gate, I'm pretty sure. But on TikTok, I found... that thing really lived with 1 HP, are you kidding me? Ridiculous. But like, it's not just that though, it's not just dances, it's a lot of interesting things. One of the interesting things that I have found on that is a dude who does magnet fishing. Maybe I have talked about this on YouTube. I feel like, I don't know, this is the thing, I've definitely talked about this on my stream, but it all blends together. It's all the same to me. I'm gonna take territory expansion. Basically, if you haven't heard me talk about this one, maybe, I don't know. What do you got for me in this event? Claw machine, give me a house. Cool. No, he has like a massive high-powered magnet that he rows into local rivers and pulls out whatever is in the local rivers. And I don't know. I've only seen a few of his videos. I think he has a whole YouTube channel dedicated to it as well. But he finds some crazy shit. Like one of the videos I watched pretty recently, he pulled out like just a fucking stop sign. And you know, at first I went, these videos are probably fake, right? He probably just throws something interesting down there. And then he pulled out a whole ass stop sign, and I went, oh, you know, you went through the process of getting a stop sign and throwing it in that river. You know what, dude? Hell yeah. You deserve this. You deserve this like. There's a lot of interesting stuff on TikTok though. I suggest don't knock it till you try it. I kept an open mind going into it and I was not disappointed. A lot of people compare it to Vine, but I think it's very different. Called Arms. Also a Tavern's pretty good. I'm gonna actually use Called Arms to beef up this wall. I may as well, right now. I may regret putting down all these militia in the future, but for now, I mean, why not? I got all this free population, right? May as well. Oh, you know, I didn't just code yesterday, I also spent an hour playing RuneScape. I picked RuneScape back up. And basically, if you play RuneScape, all I do in RuneScape is I open up RuneScape and I play for like an hour, and I just run barrows for an hour, because it's like opening loot boxes, but I get in-game RuneScape currency for it, and it's fun. But I basically just run until I get a piece, and I got a piece real quick last night. It only took me like 3 runs to get something. I got Darox plate legs, which is a hell yeah. Those things are like 1,000,000 gold. I have pretty good luck at barrows. Bad luck everywhere else in RuneScape, but at barrows, I'm pretty good. I have not talked like whatsoever about this run, but I gotta tell you, it's a really boring run. We're slowly building up income with labor, and I've been taking a lot of houses, and we're playing shield rat, guards, and slings. I have nothing more to say. I'm just sitting here, waiting. I should maybe take Duckling Rider. Yeah, well, did I take Duckling Rider? Is there ever a time not to take Duckling Rider though? That's the real question. But yeah, there's not a whole lot interesting happening on this run, as often seems to be the case. I really feel like I'm just sitting here waiting for the next big update, you know? That's all I really feel like right now. Just sitting here waiting. Soon. Soon. Take invite. But anyway, yeah. RuneScape, it was a nice little something to do. I feel like my day planning has been much worse. Despite, like, I planned out my day, and it's like, yeah, okay. So record from this time, eat from this time, code from this time, stream from this time to this time, and so on, right? And yeah, like, even though I've literally penciled in upload videos to YouTube and create thumbnails, which I don't know, man. I'm sitting here, I got my PC, I'm leaving this fucking computer on for like 2 or 3 weeks now. Oh, I reset it recently, but I'm like, PC's on 2 straight weeks, just chilling, because I don't know, in my brain, I'm like, yes, leave the computer on. You're saving yourself so much time. I'm saving myself so much time by leaving the computer on. You don't know how much time? I'm saving like a minute per day. Why do I leave? I'm leaving the computer on because if I leave my PC on, I can leave GIMP open, which is what I do the thumbnails in. And by leaving GIMP open, my thumbnail, like I don't have to open up the file that's the base file for my thumbnail templates, which is the dumbest logic. You can't tell me it isn't. And yet, here I am. Fucking... Holy shit, the slingers. They're going in. What the hell? This is genius. My ranged units are running out to help our melee units who are being baited into eternity. This is unbelievable. This is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like it. It's a bold move, Cotton. Now let's see how it works out for them when... Oh my goodness, what? Boys, just guards head out. You know what, just fucking meet them in the field of battle. This is a fucking mess. Holy shit, this map is such a mess. God damn. It's also so loud. I'm turning this one down a touch. My mistake for ever turning it up. That's a little better. Look at this shit. What is happening? I don't even feel like I'm in control anymore. I just feel like I'm sitting here praying that my units don't do anything dumb, but they're going to do something dumb. Sure, this thing's about to get crushed by the upcoming boss, so I'm just gonna duplicate whatever building I get there. Could have duplicated a house, I guess, but too late now. But yeah, runs in Ratropolis lately, they've been pretty boring. I mean, not boring. I don't want to say boring. That's not the correct word for me to use when I'm 20 minutes into my like 100 and something episode. I think that my commentary brings at least a little bit of watchability to these. But in terms of the gameplay, if you're watching these for the Ratropolis gameplay purely, if you're into the, if you got into these because I was doing something cool and exciting every single run, I'm out of cool, interesting things to do. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's not much left. We've done every single crazy combo I can imagine. We're just kind of chilling now, which is fine. I expected these to hit this sort of a point as well. I'm not like. This is why I've been trying to like hone my commentary. I knew we were gonna reach this point eventually, where it's like, yeah, here I am playing the same sort of combo of units for the 1 millionth time, waiting for another big update. I initially got bought into this game because I saw they were updating weekly. Now, I didn't really expect them to keep the weekly update schedule. That's a lot of updates to be making, but I imagine it's something to do with the pandemic as well, slowing down the, I should just take the population hit there. Alchemy, big alchemy. Big territory expansion is fine. Fishery, you got anything cool? Lottery? No. Dude, that's a real lottery. Imagine if you bought lottery. Yo, that would be a fun rework to lottery. Lottery just like has a chance to give you way more money, but also has a higher cost and single use. That'd be fun. Or terrible, one of the two. We're at 3 here, we're at 1, 2, 3 here, okay. You know what game? Actually, you know what game might be interesting to play on YouTube? Iridus, Lord of the Dead. That game recently released. I should look into playing that. I picked it up way back in like when it entered early access to give it a shot, and I had fun with it, but I didn't want to play it a ton. It could be fun to play on YouTube. Maybe I'll do one of those. Oh, we're out of space, by the way, because we are the builder. Oh, that game just like randomly came to my mind. I don't know why. But yeah, that could be fun. I'll think about it. You know, add it to the list of I'll think about it. Meanwhile, on this run we're on here, just kind of waiting, you know? I think I thought of it because of all of the dead plague rats. Lord of the Dead. There's all these dead boys walking up on us. Duckling Rider versus all of those. Oh, buddy. Despite spending all my upgrades on Shield Rat, I'm just going to play Duckling Riders. I don't really want to remove anything. I'm just chilling. I don't know, I don't have much more to tell yet, as I often find myself saying at this part of the video, where the run, this run speaks for itself. You kind of take it easy here, huh? Just play out all your units, keep building up your population, you'll get there. Another tannery. Let's see. Let's see. RuneScape, coding. Fuck, that's my whole life. Oh god, AoE archers already. Oh dear. This run could end up being a loss, by the way. 100%, I think that this one, it's very reasonable to say that this could be a loss. I almost expect it, honestly. My income is not solved, and we are very late into the run, and I'm still sitting here going, I hope I make enough money. Oh god, what have I done? Oh, whoops. At least we're against the toad, which means we're not against the turtle, I believe. But like, our income is pretty cursed here. I maybe just try to take gold from a bunch of treasure chests? I don't know. Brew, longbow. First aid maybe isn't terrible. But I need money. Do I have enough upgraded cards for relic? I think this is a play. We have 2 upgraded cards, it's some money. Maybe relic can save me in these dark hours. Oh, he's eating. Oh, he's chomping on my buddies over there. Hey dude, take it easy. I might just be dead, actually. This frog might just chomp on me. Frontline not looking too good. He's just full healing every time I play a unit. He still grows. I think they just lowered the rate at which he grows in size. Interestingly enough. He's definitely growing. Right, he's gonna keep this boy in heal here. Oh, he didn't heal fully though. Alright, so they've definitely nerfed Mr. Big Frog. I want to get an upgrade. Probably Relic, because Relic counts itself, and then I'm gonna duplicate Relic. Oh, we get another upgrade. Alright, alright. Hold the phone, hold the presses. I think we've got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if I remove a card on Livestock? Oh, no. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's right. If you cancel your duplicate, you don't get to go back. I forgot. Huh. Well, that's a problem. I don't know if we actually have much of a chance here. This one is just kind of, you know, we took it slow. I was shooting the shit about whatever, and yeah, now here we are. I have 53 population and no money. Did I pass on a good income plan? I don't know. I mean, we made it through the early game with good money. Now we're just in the late game getting, you know, kind of got here. My front line just keeps dying. I have no money. Probably need to play Relic at the right timing. I would recommend. I think I need to duplicate the Relic as well, though, to help. 1-1. I mean, look at how we're getting run over. That's too bad. We gotta fight it out, of course, but I do not hold high hopes on our recovery process here. This is often the slide off the edge on the forest. I'm starting to wonder if the forest is actually the hardest map. When the waves hit you like this and it's just a slow descent on into madness here. Oof. Here I was thinking I was protected by the buff shield wrap, but it doesn't matter if you can't play him. No, it does not matter whatsoever. I need a draw plan, I need any income plan. Like a few more upgrades even would do it maybe. Or some more DPS if I get some banner racks. Oh, also they just ran me over here, I didn't even realize. Yeah, we lost. How about that? I did not expect it. Yeah, I did. I mean, it's, as I've often said on these runs, right? You get to wave 20, you need to have your economy plan. Whatever it's gonna be. I did not have my economy plan at wave 20. I think maybe if we duplicated Relic we had it, but it's a classic loss where I didn't really do anything wrong, necessarily, but I needed more money, right? Or I needed to steal, or overturn, or forge, or assistance, or, you know, any sort of infinite to give me access to playing out all of those shield rats. Or, I guess, less cards, right? But my economy was held up by many cards. I think maybe taking Duckling Rider was a mistake, because that's one, although... No, I don't think so. Because he was eventually another 100 health dude. I just needed a lot more of them, right? You needed like 10 of each of those. Shield Rat slowly bled out. No real DPS. And I don't know. Maybe I was offered something and I didn't notice it because I was talking about things unrelated to Ratropolis. But it feels to me as though I was not offered anything particularly game-changing in terms of my economy. Up until the Relic, which I took, but it was too late. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.